Hey, what's up? I'm Bradey Doherty. I'm a bartender here at Coa Cantina. We're with the Poor People podcast today, and I'm going to make you a Paloma and our version of an espresso martini called It's Not Espresso. So we're going to start with the Paloma. This is a very traditional Mexican-style cocktail. You'll find it all over the place, but we do a little bit of a riff on it. We add Aperol and a couple other things to it. So starting with the tequila base, got grapefruit juice, lime juice, little bit of simple, and just a splash of Aperol. Give her a good shake. Top that off with a little bit of fresh ice and grapefruit soda. There you go, suck on that. Next, we've got it's not espresso, so we'll need a coupe for this one. I know everybody's doing an espresso martini because they're awesome, but ours is a little bit different. We use Northern Vessel cold brew. We also use Lalo, which is a delicious additive-free silver tequila. 2 ounces in there. Don't drink too many of them too fast. A little bit of Kahlua, little bit of simple. Big old jug of Northern Vessel cold brew. Give her a little shake to cool it down. Strain it so we can dry shake it and get that foam that everybody loves. Three coffee beans for luck, or whatever. There you go. It's not espresso, it's espresso.
Dude, what if we did do an entire episode in Spanish?
Yeah, good luck.
That would
luck.
be
It'd be AI.
hard to listen
Can
to.
we like dub
generated.
over it?
I'm gonna have to sit that one out.
Donde está
the hell?
es biblioteca?
Yes, exactly.
See.
See. All right. Welcome to Poor People.
Hey.
Hello, howdy.
We are here.
Good to be back.
Yeah, dude, it is. We took last week. We didn't have a scheduled bar to go to, so this week we are back at Coa Cantina with Bradey.
It's me.
Welcome.
Hi.
What's up, dude?
What's up, dude?
Just
you?
chilling.
Are we all like half asleep? Because I'm like half asleep.
Well, it's like a rainy day outside, and it's all like
And it's cold.
It's
Yeah.
gloomy. Yeah.
I'm really jealous of you guys going over to Jaydn's little nook area.
Yeah.
I really wanted to be
it
there.
was refreshing.
It was
to be back.
insane. It
What
was
is
cool.
Jaydn's Nook area?
What do you like to know?
Yeah, it sounds
If you don't know, you can't afford it, dude. No, it's just like where we started filming everything. So it's just like I have this little nook in my house, basically.
It's where his kitchen table is. So like,
Yeah.
back in how old is your house?
It's like the early 1900s, something like that, like 1910.
The Great Depression.
Yeah,
Back in the Great
dude.
Depression,
It's
when we
just
couldn't
this
afford
cute
full
little-
kitchen tables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. So that's where we started filming. And it's just a nice little, it's just where we started. It's
Yeah,
nice.
it's
It's
a
home.
cozy
So
little
it's just-
area.
Sentimental.
yeah, comfortable. So
It was cool to be back.
yeah.
But now we are here.
Now we are here with Mr.
Yeah.
Brady. Can you tell us the soup of the day? What cocktails you made us?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm going to do that a bunch. I got a little nose.
You're fine, dude.
Hopefully you can edit that out.
We don't edit anything
Okay,
out.
in order, I've got a Paloma with the real juice in it, and then you've got a Paloma with the fake juice in it. We use Ritual spirits here, which is a spirit-free alcohol alternative. They taste almost like booze.
Yeah, it does.
And then if you want people to think that you're drinking,
Yeah, it's
It
great.
looks
This is
good.
also a Paloma is what I order when I come here. So I'm very satisfied with this. It's very good. Thank
Cool.
you.
Anna's got a strawberry margarita with no strawberries.
That
'cause I
she
didn't feel
demanded.
like-
I
by
did
the
not
way.
demand.
She
I was
walked
just
in
like,
and
I
demanded
want a
it.
strawberry margarita. And Brady was like, you want anything else other than that? I go, no. No.
But
This is what I look forward to when I come here. This is
Yeah.
my drink when I come to Coa Cantina when I am drinking. And there is alcohol in this. So I
Yeah.
might get a little loopy today. But that's okay.
Cool. Well,
like
the rest of us are pretty loopy because we already made like 3 cocktails.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Well, here we are.
having a good time.
What do you got, Jaydn?
And then I have the not espresso
That's right.
martini.
Espresso.
Anna.
Sorry.
Looking at you, Anna.
I have my own vocabulary, okay? And so
Yeah.
do a lot of other people.
Dude, it's gotten to a point where I'm just like done even trying to like bother with with your vocabulary. It's like you said reciprocate once.
Oh, no.
And you said it like 4 times in a row, and I was like, "Yep, fuck it, dude." I was like, yeah,
We should all start saying it like that.
just start saying words wrong. I was just like, "Yep, nothing I can do. I'm done. I'm done."
My brain,
just-
I just have really bad ADHD. When I'm
Yeah.
like thinking about things, I'm like, da, 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 da,
Yeah,
and
you just
spit
go
it out.
fast. Yeah.
But that's okay.
That's
That's what
okay.
makes us
Make it a drinking
makes it
game.
interesting, makes it relatable. Like, fuck, am I really saying that? No. What did I say wrong?
Oh, I felt bad. I felt like I was like making fun of like a speech impediment after a while.
probably
I feel that entirely, and I warned Jaydn ahead of time that I forgot to take my Adderall today, and I'm drinking. So,
So it's gonna be a good
the worst
episode.
version of me. Yeah. I'm not supposed to be drinking this month. I'm gonna get that out of the way now.
Oh, yeah.
Out of solidarity with.
Oh.
Cut the name out. We're 12 minutes in, and I already said the name.
That's all right. It happens.
I'm not supposed to be drinking out of solidarity with a friend,
Oh shoot.
There you go.
and it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna lie to her, and by the time this podcast is out, she won't know it.
Dude, we
It's
should
a
actually.
special occasion.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
It is a
exactly.
special occasion. But do you think? How often do you think people actually do that? Like where they'll do like sober October and then like lie to to be like.
How
'Cause-
often do I think normal people do that?
Yeah.
Not very often. How
Really?
often do I think bartenders do
Yeah.
that?
Often.
Almost
All
always.
the time.
Because everything's a special occasion. That's why it's so hard not to drink.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, oh, I'm not going to drink except I have this birthday
Yeah.
or this wedding
Yep.
Right.
or, you know.
Yeah.
So happened to me.
Yeah.
Jaden came in on his birthday, and I was like, "Fuck! Now I have to take 6 Jameson shots."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That did happen.
Yeah.
Oh man, no, but I was just gonna say too, because like there's as a bartender too, I think you see it even more on the other side where people like regulars will come in and they'll like only drink NAs or something like that for like a whole month, but then they'll break it and then you kind of like give them shit for breaking it a little bit, and then but then I always think like I wonder if they go home and say like, oh no, I've just been drinking NAs still,
Oh shit!
or like
Yeah.
you know,
I don't know. The guys that come in and drink NAs are the ones that usually stick to it. The one, at least in my opinion, the ones I can think of. The guys that say, "Oh, I'm done drinking," are the ones that don't go out, and then they get stuck at home bored. They're like, "Fuck it, I'm going out."
Yeah, they get froggy.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
feeling froggy.
if you've been in the industry for a long time, try to sit at home on a Saturday night. It's one thing if you're bartending all the time, because then you're like, "Oh God, I get to sit at home on a Saturday
Yeah.
night."
Yeah.
It's another thing if you're like semi-retired or like just
Yeah.
have a weekend
Yeah.
off, and then you kind of get the FOMO.
But stay off social media.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the FOMO isn't real, dude. It's the same people doing the same
Yep.
thing
Shit,
in the
every
same
weekend.
bars
Yeah.
every weekend.
Yep, it's
Every
almost never
time.
worth it.
Yeah.
Like when
Eh.
I break it and I'm like, fuck, fuck it, I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Do you guys
And
ever
I'm
talk
like,
about the swing, the monetary swing of a night off?
Yeah.
No, wait, what do you
Do
mean?
you know what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
Anna?
Yeah.
Okay,
is
you
this?
explain it.
Well, you explain yours first, and then I'll explain mine.
Okay, so the monetary swing is like you can take a night off, especially when bartending is your only source of income. You take a night off, and all right, that's what, $500-600 out of your pocket, except you're gonna go out and you're gonna spend $200-300 because you're never out on a Saturday. So
Yep.
that monetary swing isn't the $600; it's actually $900. So, is that about what you think?
So, yeah, because I know when I go out, like I go out to see all of you guys and whatnot, and I like the repeating 20 that we all hand out to each other, or we stay there and visit and we rack up a tab. I don't mind doing that, but what I have realized that I've come to with having Fridays off is that I got really bad FOMO. It's because like, oh my God, what am I supposed to be doing? Because like Fridays I would work, and now I don't work on Fridays anymore. So then I've actually made a point to turn my phone off and just stay at my house and clean and get like things done. Like I make myself a to-do list because that's like my actual day off. But no, like at that one point I was like, oh no, I need to go out. I need to be doing something. I need to go see people. I feel like I'm not getting anything done. But then eventually I became more into staying at home on Friday specifically.
That's because you're about to turn 30.
Yeah. Yeah. I am. I'm actually, next year I'll be 30.
Gross.
You're turning 31st.
Wait, am I the oldest one in this circle?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds like
probably.
it.
Wow,
Except
that's
for Michael. Michael's older. And
All
same with
right.
Danny.
What's up, Graybush?
Wait, so how old are you?
I'm 31. I'll be 32.
Oh, okay. So how long have you been bartending then?
Since I was, so I started illegally bar backing at a bar downtown attached to a patio bar that everybody loves. This was a long time ago. Somebody can do the math and figure out what I'm talking about. And they let me bartend there a little bit. And then I moved down to the Florida Keys and I bartended when I was 19. So I've been bartending from 19 to 31 pretty much all the time. I took a little bit of time off last year just because I was too busy with my other job. But now I'm back probably 3 days a week.
Do you like that you're back though?
Yeah, because, so when you're bartending all the time, you get burnt out. It kind of sucks and you don't look forward to seeing people. But then when you come back, and I said this earlier, like now I do it for the love of the game.
Yeah.
When you do it because you enjoy it, it's fun. Like you get to go out and all your friends are going to come see you. You know that you're going to do all the shit that you would do and you're going to get paid to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It fills the void of going out.
Exactly. So it feels like a social niche for me, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd
That's
agree
a
with
good
that.
way to think about it.
Did you ever think you were going to be done? You're like, I'm done with service industry.
Oh, last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was so busy at my other job. And I enjoyed having weekends off. Like you totally, have any of you guys ever not worked weekends?
I did once and I didn't like it.
Dude,
Well,
it
that's
takes a second to get out of your
Yeah,
system.
that's what I was
know.
gonna say. Is it's like 6 o'clock and you'll be like sitting on the couch watching TV or something. You're like, fuck, I would be like in the middle of a rush right now.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
that's the weird feeling for me where it's like, oh shit.
Well,
I
it's
should have
because
worked.
the weekend is our money making days, and
Right.
that's where when we're not doing that, it's like, oh my god, I could have been making $500. Like even if you do have those 2 days off, I've always worked 2 jobs. I've always worked 2 jobs, if not 3, if I have the time for it. So not working is kind of weird for me.
So when you get FOMO, is it FOMO of like not working or FOMO of like not going out?
I would say both, kind of like how Bradey explained, is because you get the best of both worlds when you are working. Because when I'm working,
Yeah.
I'm actually out.
Yeah.
And I'm hanging out with people and I'm seeing my friends and things like that. So I'm not really like missing out on anything.
Right.
Yeah, but it only feels like that when you're having a good day.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like when it's slow and you're in the same place for 12 hours and a bunch of shitty fucking
Yeah.
dumb fuck amateurs come through, they all tip like shit. They
Yep.
fuck the bar up. You got to clean everything. Especially because like if you've been in a place for a long time, managers kind of expect you to pick up slack that, it's not really your job, but you do
Right.
it because you're there all the time. Like bars start to feel like a second home.
Yeah.
Those days suck.
Yeah.
And you're like, why am I doing this? Like, I shouldn't have dropped out of college. I should. Like, I look at my girlfriend who's got a master's in accounting, and I'm like, I could have easily done that. Instead, I'm fucking washing dishes. This is dumb. Why am I
Dude,
doing this?
also, okay, so we got to talk about the video you showed us right before we started this.
Good.
Since you brought up your girlfriend. So she's a master's in accounting.
She works for a large energy company in the Midwest.
Okay.
Yeah, she's an accountant there.
Okay, cool. And then she just like, does she like do any hobbies or anything like that?
Good segue. That's really good.
Actually, she serves at Coa also.
Oh, no, okay.
Yeah, if you guys want to come down and hang out with a tall, hot Filipino girl as your waitress,
Yep, I'll be
she
here.
does that. Great.
I'm just kidding.
Respectfully.
Respectfully, yep, I'll be here.
She used to do taekwondo as a young lady, and I have a friend, man. I know you said no names, but what about faces?
That's fine. No, it's fine because we'll play the video.
Here, I'm just gonna put this next to the mic so you can hear the audio.
Yeah.
This is my girlfriend kicking my 6'2" friend straight in the head after he told her that she couldn't do it. Everybody, just listen to this for a moment.
3, 2, lightly.
Yeah, go ahead.
5, 4,
Shay, go!
3.
Saying it in the video. Who needs ears?
Yeah, who
Oh
needs
my
ears?
God.
He's
Deserved.
got 2 of them. He's
That's
fine.
awesome. Yeah, he'll be
It's
fine.
not the first or last concussion he'll have. You get like
Oh
7
my
free
God.
ones, I think.
Concussions are like 9 lives.
I'm not a doctor. I should preface it with that.
Did he
Oh
get a
my God.
concussion from that? From
I-
that clock in the head?
I don't know.
I don't know, but he's still pretty stupid now.
Wasn't super smart to begin with. It's weird though. Now his eye twitches.
Those are
Oh
the
my
best ones to
God.
get kicked in the head.
He
dude.
remembers pi to the 317th day. I think we created a savant.
This is how villains are made.
Oh my god.
No, that's his villain arc. You can't kick me in the head. And then she did.
Deserved it.
Every day he's been training for years.
Dude, I fucking hope. Dude, you have no idea. No, hear me out. I love my girlfriend. I don't want her to get kicked in the head, but I kind of do. If that man came back and was like, you know what? I can do it. And she's like, no, you can't. And then he did.
Dude.
I'm on her side, but I think I'd be on his side.
If I could do that, that'd be like my party trick now.
I also have a video of
stretching.
me getting kicked in the head that we can input here. With from like OP with Kat. She kicked me in the head once. Oh my God. She does it once a year.
Hell yeah.
Going right for the neck. Oh my God, you're right!
That explains it.
You guys should start your own series called Hot Chicks and Head Kicks. Just,
Writing that down. Dude.
I couldn't even
amazing.
like if it was a 6 foot person.
you're
I
going to
would-
have to jump.
I would literally, my under leg would kick out from underneath me if I even tried. I'd fall.
You got to risk it for the biscuit.
Oh my god.
I guess. I wanted to ask you, so since you are working here, you are working over at another bar, right? So since that's more of a summer bar.
So I kind of bounce between all of the bars under this ownership, just because I'm pretty good friends with the owners, and I know my shit, and I'm kind of like a chameleon. I can fit in wherever. That sounds super douchey to say. Hopefully you can cut that out too.
No,
No, it's not.
You've been doing it
No,
for
that's
10
a
plus years.
Yeah, that's a value that you have.
Yeah. absolutely.
That's
But I've
well-deserved.
bartended downtown, 2 different places in the East Village, over in the Western Gateway, all for the same company. So, yeah, I mean.
So then when did
all over
you
the place.
like actually get started here then? Did you already say that?
I started at a brewery when I first moved back, and I met the owner of the next bar that I worked at. Actually, he's not the owner. Sorry. I met the manager because I started dating his
Girlfriends.
What if?
What a way
Oh
to
my
get a job,
God.
dude.
There's only
Welcome to
room
Des
for one.
Moines.
That sounds like only positives.
Yeah, I mean, Des Moines, man, you don't really lose your girl. You just kind of lose your turn.
Oh my God.
Hey, it's a
Damn,
it's the
dude,
smallest
that's some
big turn-
real shit.
It's
That
the
was
biggest town in
good.
the world.
Brady, that was good. I'll give you that.
It's not good. It's kind of
No. The
annoying.
way
Pretty
that
fucked.
it's annoying, it is fucked. But like the way that you just said it, that was pretty smooth.
That's
Yeah.
I've never heard that before. That's definitely being coined.
Boy, don't put it on a shirt, please.
Oh, it's already on a shirt. We've sold 12.
Anyway, I met the manager of that bar, and I was pretty drunk, and we were playing card games early in the morning, and I told him I was a faster bartender than him, and he was like, not a shot. And I said, okay, well, hire me. You're going to have to find out. Turns out I was not. I was a really bad bartender, but he helped me become a really good bartender, and then I've been working for him for a long time ever since. So,
Nice.
yeah.
I like that.
Well, yeah, that's a fun story.
Yeah.
I have lied my way into every position I've ever had.
Just like he did with that story.
I am so
I can't believe you
underqualified.
idiots believe
Yeah,
that shit.
speaking of that,
No, dude, I
is-
fucked his girlfriend and he gave me a job.
That's not. Hey, that's
I'm just
blasphemy.
kidding.
Strike it from the record. No,
I'm just kidding,
Actually,
sorry.
this is a good point. How did you guys get hired at the bars that you work at? Did you actually have experience, or did you just know someone? Were like, oh, whatever, I
Oh
can get in
yeah.
there?
I had no experience when I first started. Yeah, I
Did they
remember
know
being
that?
terrified to host. No. Well, kind of. Not they. I had worked at Jimmy John's, but I was like a manager there, so that looked good on my resume and whatnot.
Freaky fast.
Yeah, freaky fast, dude. And so yeah, I mean, basically, I had that, and then I was only 19 at that time, so they were basically like, yeah, you obviously can like work a job for 3 or 4 years or whatever. Now I've been there almost 10.
Damn.
Yeah. It's crazy. But I remember going into my interview wearing like a Sublime shirt, and I had like long hair at the time and my hair was down and like khakis. And I just remember like, they're going to know I'm a stoner.
did you even try? Or?
I tried. I mean, yeah, I tried.
I mean, he walked in through the door.
They gave me the job.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So,
I worked in the back of the kitchen first. I was 15 and I did all the kitchen work and things like that. So I did food prepping and making dressings and stuff like that. I know how to make garlic parmesan, which is like probably my favorite dressing, but that's only because I learned how to make that
Leak
in the
the
back.
recipe.
But yeah, no, I think starting at like you said, you started as a host, starting at not the lowest, but like at a position that you don't really think that you are gonna get, but then you appreciate it and then you learn from that up. I think it was a really good experience for me, especially with how I went from this restaurant working in the kitchen and then I worked at Twin Peaks.
I will say for me, it was a little weird because I was like 19 as a manager and like opening a store in Jimmy John's to working as a host with like 15-year-olds.
Yeah.
That was a weird shift, I will say. But like I did it for like a month and I just kind of just needed the job at that point. And then I just like moved up from serving to bartending and management eventually.
Yeah. I trained to bartend and then I bar backed for 2 years because no one really wanted to hire me with very little experience. And then I had mutual friends with the owner of where I work now. And he just asked, he was like, would you want to work for me? And I was like, yeah, I've been looking everywhere. So yeah, now I've been there for a year.
Nice.
So I'm the only one that lied my way to the top.
Yeah.
That's what we're getting at.
So yeah. How did you like?
finagled your
How did
way,
you
yeah, for
lie
sure.
about it? Like, what did you? You just said you had experience when you didn't.
Yeah, I mean, I worked as an expo at a restaurant when I was in college, mostly because they didn't drug test and I could get really
Perfect.
flexible hours. Yeah. I used to smoke a lot of weed. I don't smoke weed anymore. Makes me scared of my own ears.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
Same.
me neither. Yeah.
But then when I moved back here, the next job I got, I told them I was a bar manager. And they were like, oh, okay, well, you can bartend here. I was like, perfect. And then I was a bar manager pretty quick. That was just beer and wine. So I went and got
So it wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't bad at all. Wine is a lot to learn.
It is.
We had like 180 bottle wine list.
Oh, no.
And so I convinced the owner to like help me learn that. And she did pretty quickly. I'm very, very blessed to have had that job. That was a big break for me. Probably the only reason I was able to live in Florida as long as I did. And then when I got here, I told the guys, oh yeah, I used to bar manage in Florida, and I kind of did, but not really. I was like a Wednesday night manager because none of the other managers wanted to do it. Mm-hmm. So they hired me on, and then the next guy just told him I was a fast bartender, and he hired me out of spite, and then picked on me for a year and a half until I was good at it.
Nice.
So I guess I kind of worked my way up, but a lot of it
Yeah.
was telling them that I was more qualified than I was.
Yeah. I feel like that works in a lot of scenarios. I feel like more people could get away with that than they think so, which is like awesome. Like do it. And then obviously they'll like sift you out if, it doesn't work out or whatever. But okay, so then what about the opposite of it? Like where you've already been working and then you're training somebody who either has a lot of experience or like has never bartended before anywhere.
I think you can, if you can find
Can you keep it down back there?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, seriously. God. Our team of producers is just slacking off back
Yeah.
there.
Usual.
I think you can tell pretty quick. Okay, so here's one thing that immediately tells me I'm not going to like a bartender when you're like, I've been through bartender school. I'm like,
Yeah.
kick rocks, you fucking nerd.
They start
Actually,
doing,
there's one guy I know that's been through bartending school that's pretty cool, but the rest of them suck. You can tell pretty quick when you meet somebody, even if they don't have experience, whether or not they've got like drive and hustle and like the ability to read.
Mm-hmm.
Like bartending is not that hard. People make it seem really hard. All you have to be able to do is talk to people and stand in one place for 10 hours. That's
Yeah.
it, man. And not freak out when you have a bunch of shit going on. Like it's multitasking. And I think Anthony Bourdain called it like soft skills, like being able to communicate with people and be friendly and get them to like you and come back. And like when you make a mistake, being able to like smooth it over without ruining an image.
I do that all the time.
Yeah, dude. Nobody's
Like-
going to panic unless you do.
Right, exactly.
If you think
Yeah.
it's a problem, they think it's a problem.
Right.
But if you're just like, oh my gosh, I really messed this up. Here, drink this shot. I'm going to go make you another one.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
if you freak out, then everybody freaks out.
I feel like that is where I thrive, where like people will be pissed off or whatever, and I'll be like, fuck, I don't want to talk to them, but I'll be like, go over and talk to them and be like,
Yeah.
what's up? What's up, dog? I'm Spider. I'm the manager here.
Dude, we give fake names all the time. I don't ever give customers my real name. That's not a joke. I have given so many customers fake names.
That's
and it's
hilarious.
always other people that bartend at the same bar.
Oh my gosh. So have they come back and like called you that name?
We had, again, we're not going to name names, but I gave this old lady the wrong name, and she ended up talking to one of my other friends, and he gave her the wrong name. And so she saved him in her phone under the wrong name and has come back to the bar a couple times talking to both of us under the wrong name. So yeah, I mean, it happens a lot. Then when people get wise, they're like, what's your real name? And you give them another fake name.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
That's good. I'm going to use that. That's good. Thank
That
you.
is
Don't
pretty
ever
good.
give anybody your government name.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
That's funny.
That's my challenge to you guys for the next 6 months.
Okay.
Poor people fact of the day. Don't ever give people
Easy.
your government name.
I give them my other coworker's name because I get mistaken for that other person all the time.
Really?
Did you even get a drink?
I did. I've been sipping. It's really good. Thank you. How do you make a perfect margarita? You ask Bradey.
I didn't come up with the recipe. I'm not at liberty to give it out.
After everything we've been talking about, the real question that I want to know is how do you make a good margarita?
Don't.
You ask for a strawberry margarita so it goes down quicker.
Dude, margaritas and mojitos are they're two of the best drinks ever, and they get abused because people think they need to do a lot to them. You don't,
You don't,
dude.
yeah.
It's booze, it's lime juice, it's a little bit of sugar, and then it's whatever else you want to throw in there. But the more simple you keep it, the better it's going to be.
Yeah, this was really good. Thank you very much. I'm glad I got to have a beverage. I haven't really been drinking on the podcast or enjoying any of the cocktails that we've had other people make. So thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I only had to bully you into drinking that like 6 times downstairs. She's like, I'm sober. And I was like, no, you're not. Not today.
Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly how it happened. Oh wait, what were we talking about though? It was something. I had something. It was fuck. We'll have to cut this
Talking about
dead air
names.
out.
Not giving your name.
No, what was it? Oh yeah, not giving your government
Yeah,
name.
just lying
Yeah,
to the
just
public
lying and
as
not
much as
saying,
you can.
because I said I give my coworker's name out that I get mistaken for all the time.
Oh no, okay, I remember what I was gonna say now. It's like when, or there's also too where I've had people will call me like Steve, and then they'll just call me Steve every single time. I'll just never correct them, and but then you start like responding to it, you know. And so like I don't know, I just had that moment where they're like they found out, like a while later, they're like, we've been calling you Steve, and I was like, oh yeah, I know.
That's funny.
And are they embarrassed when they say
Yeah,
that to you?
kind of. Which I
Like,
never
I'm so
understood why they would be embarrassed because like I was still responding to it. And if I really wanted to say something about it, I would have said something, you know. But
Well, because people want to be able to like call you by your name and be respectful.
yeah, but I also
You
do
like
like
being
the
called
idea
Steve?
of living in the darkness.
I have a regular.
Living in the darkness sounds so fucking cool. You sound like Batman.
Yeah, dude. Just like, who's that one guy? And they're like, we'll never know.
I have a regular who calls me Kevin, and I don't know where Kevin came from, but I think it's because he doesn't know what my name is still, and it's been like a year. So I think he's too afraid to ask me what my name is. And I think it's hilarious because,
Yeah.
I respond to Kevin, and then people are like,
Yeah,
What the
exactly. Yeah, you're like, huh?
I'm
yeah,
gonna start calling you Kevin now.
do it.
Is that gonna be
I
your
like
new
it.
nickname on here?
Sure.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Kevin.
Kevin can be an anonymous name that we use when we're talking about people. If we have to
Brady,
use a
I'm gonna have
name.
to start doing that. I'll let
like
you know. I'll let you know when I start using different names.
Dude, please. I don't know why.
That is a
everyone
good poor
hasn't been
people.
doing
That is a
it for so
good poor
long.
people tip. I mean, yeah.
Like, don't give out your government name and say someone else's name. And someone's gonna be like, "Hey, that one bartender, so and so." I'm like,
Oh, actually, that just reminded me. I have done this before because I definitely told a group of people that my name was Xavier, and they still call me Xavier.
Hilarious. Leaves a bad review
That
about
is a
someone who doesn't
very,
work there.
Like extravagant sounding name. You sound like royalty.
and then I forgot that because like just now I just forgot that I did that too. But they come in, they'll be like, "Hey, Xavier," and I'm like, "Oh shit!"
Oh, that's me.
I'm like, "Oh, I told them my name was Xavier, dude."
I love it.
So all of this started for me when I was working at this downtown patio bar, this rooftop bar, and I was pretty young at the time. And okay, I discovered two things. One, I think Facebook, if you have your location services on, gives you friend suggestions based on people who are in the same bar as you. Because I would serve people and then I would get a friend request from them. And I'm like, I didn't tell them my name. And it didn't print my name on the ticket. Like, how did they find me?
Yeah.
And so then I would start seeing them in my suggested friends. I was like, oh, okay, Meta. I'm on you.
Yeah.
So then I made it a point, like I never gave out my name. I never gave out my number. I never gave out my socials. And when people would want to leave.
Good.
Yeah, when people would want to be like,
Oh,
can I get your
social
number?
media. I thought you meant social security, dude. I was like, you're like, I was
No, I
like,
gave that out all the
thank
time.
God.
286. Just kidding.
No, sorry. Go ahead. My bad. My brain is just. I was like, why would you even think that?
No, so I would tell people when they wanted my phone number, like, well, you leave yours. And, then if I want to call you, I can. And that's like also kind of a power move.
That's good too.
Bartenders,
I'm
yeah.
taking notes.
Yeah, you should. I'm good at this shit, man.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
No, he's pretty witty.
You don't have to be kidding. Like you can be good at it and say you're good at it.
No,
Yeah, I
he's
fucking rule.
he's pretty good.
Okay, that's a little much.
All right, tone it down, dude.
What'd you say? You don't lose your girl, you just lose your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the saying?
Yeah.
What's the saying again?
It's Des Moines. You don't lose your girl, you just lose your turn.
Dude, that's going on a t-shirt.
That's
dude.
not the case anymore. Back up.
Oh God. Yeah. How is it working with your partner?
I thought it was going to suck. It doesn't because she is the most fun, energetic human being I've ever met. So
love it.
if you guys come into Coa ever, I know you don't want to say names.
You
but,
can.
yeah.
If you want to, you can. Yeah.
Shayna is my girlfriend. She dude, on a good weekend night down here, we got great DJs. All the servers are dancing. Shayna's out there like having a great time. And she's actually really fun to work with. I don't know if I could have worked with my significant other in my early 20s because I was like full blown degenerate. But now I'm a little bit more slowed down. We're committed. We have good communication. It's fun. I really enjoy working with her.
And then when you so do you bartend then mostly?
Yeah, I only bartend.
And then she's a server?
She serves. I think she's gonna start bartending here. She
Yeah.
bartends at Gas Lamp a little bit. Well, Lamp, not Gas Lamp.
And then if you mess up her drink orders, does she roundhouse you or not?
I've never messed up a drink order.
Oh, good answer. Good answer.
I'll
Remember, he
my
lies
head
his
up.
way.
Oh, I keep forgetting about that.
No, I meant to make that. Those are for me. Yours is coming.
No, I definitely do love your girlfriend. We actually went to Odessa, and that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was.
The
was so much fun.
music festival or the
No,
the
so we
artist?
went to we actually saw them in a concert over in Omaha, and
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun. That was the first time I ever actually got to spend time with you guys outside of the bar, and besides serving her as well. And we had a lot of fun. We got really drunk, and we had a lot of fun.
We got real drunk, real fast, out of nowhere. I was like, one moment I was like, we're good. And then we're walking into the concert, and I was like, holy shit, you guys are gonna have to carry me.
But it was a
should,
really good time.
We should talk about festival stories for our Patreon. That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
I actually have never been to a big eating. Well, that's not true. I went to
Or
EDC in college.
concert stories.
Yeah.
Because I have a good one too. But we'll save that for our Patreon. So
I've
don't
got
talk about
I've got a concert story that will fucking blow your
Nice.
socks off.
Hell yeah.
Write
Okay.
that down. I'll tell you sometime.
On Patreon. We'll talk about it on our Patreon. So yeah, that's our other exclusive uncensored content. So you can find that in our links.
Good plug.
Good plug. Good plug. Good
How
plug
long,
all around.
How long did you say you were bartending in Florida?
From 2012 to 2015 or 16, so 3-4 years.
Were you at the same bar or different bars there?
A couple different bars, primarily at one.
I would just want to know the Florida drinking culture compared to Des Moines.
Oh, well, I was in Key West when I was bartending.
Yeah.
So Key West is,
Okay.
It's imagine if you took New Orleans and condensed it to 1/18th of the size. I don't know if that's accurate, but
Yeah.
there's 24,000 people on that island, which is crazy when you think about how small Des Moines feels. And then I remember living in Key West, and I knew fucking everybody. I could walk into any bar on the island and I knew somebody working in there. yeah, it's different. I mean, everybody down there is either in full blown functional alcoholism or they're just like a full blown alcoholic and they're going to be off the island soon because they'll die otherwise. Or they hit their like, a lot of people
It's
hit
not
their
funny,
like,
but-
no. Yeah, sorry. I made
No,
that
you're
wrong.
good.
No,
You're
no,
good.
you're okay.
No, for real, it's weird because there's a bunch of Midwesterners that come down there and they really like Midwesterners down there because whether we realize it or not, Midwesterners are like nice and charming. We're definitely not hip. Like if you meet people from like
Speak for
California
yourself,
or New
dude. I'm
York,
cool as shit,
son,
bro.
you go live in Key West for a minute.
I'm just kidding.
But they're gonna
I'm
eat
just
you up.
kidding.
They'll
I'm
love
just
you
kidding.
for real because you're genuine. Like you would do super well. You
So,
would fit
but if
into a
you
bar
go
culture
down
really
there
quick.
and I'm an asshole, then I won't do well.
No, dude,
Okay.
they weed them out.
Good to
fast.
know. Good to
Yeah.
know.
Interesting.
Anyway, yeah, the culture is crazy because there's like people who are drinking too much, and then like almost everybody over 40 like stops drinking, and then some people start up moderately again. But there's this huge shift in people that are like, okay, we got to slow down and like hit this sobriety period, and then sometimes they come back, which I think is becoming a more predominant culture in America. Actually, I think a lot of people are finding sobriety in their 30s and 40s, and then maybe like weeding back into it. But I feel like the last 20 years, like alcohol indulgence has gone way up.
Well,
and
especially in the
people party
Midwest, for
hard.
sure.
Yeah.
There is something I saw. It was like the alcohol sales in like Iowa alone is like some of the top, like in the nation.
Well, what else are you gonna do?
Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
exactly.
And that's exactly what everyone said. Yeah.
Ride
It's
a
like,
bike?
what else
Where
are
are
you
you gonna
gonna do?
ride a bike to? The
A
bar.
bar. Yeah. Dude, half of Ragbri is just like a huge drunk like bicycle ride.
I told some Europeans about Ragbri, and they could not wrap their mind around it.
Yeah.
Like they were like, "What?"
Yeah. They're like,
And
they
they
party.
just sleep outside.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hammered.
Yeah. Literally hammered. Yeah.
They pitch a tent. Don't you guys carry a tent on your bike?
I've never camped on Ragbri. I want to do it. I want to do 7
Yeah.
days camping.
It would be fun. It would be a lot of fun, but that's the thing is like, yeah, they're just like,
I drove
it's
the
just
bus.
a big party.
I drove an RV for my friends so they can sleep because I wasn't drinking, and I drove them.
Yeah.
And I would pick them up and I'd put all their bikes in the truck and I'd drive the truck wherever they needed to go. But
Be
yeah,
honest. How did that bus smell?
the RV,
Yeah,
like fucking alcohol, like Everclear. Like it was
not what I
it was-
expected.
Me
Can you
either.
imagine being so drunk that the booze overpowers the butt sweat? Oh my
Oh
gosh.
no! All of them were taking like showers outside and whatnot. I don't think.
Okay.
I think there was a rule in place where they couldn't get into the RV without like actually cleaning themselves. But I don't know
that's
for
good.
sure. But like it definitely smelled like a bar. Like when you were really busy one night after the bar, and it just smells like that stale
Alcohol.
alcohol
Yeah.
beer mixed
Yeah.
together.
That is like my
That's what it smells
least
like.
favorite smell of all time.
I know,
Yeah.
but that's what it smelled like.
Yeah.
And then Fabuloso, like trying to cover up the smell of beer. And
Oh
it was
Right.
just
God!
bad.
Well,
Oh my God.
and you know too that like if the bar does have a smell like that, you like this is a good bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
where you wanna be.
Yeah,
I don't,
exactly.
have you
yeah.
guys? Oh God! This weekend I was working and we got really busy. We had 2 parties this weekend, which was really nice. We had a lot of people in Tonic, but at one point I was like, "Oh my God, this is what the other bars in like West Glen probably feel like." Because I'm not a messy bartender, and it drives me nuts that I can't like clean off my bar or anything like that. But I went through 10 bottles of well vodka on Saturday.
Jeez.
10. That is disgusting.
many?
Yeah, that's terrible.
That is
Just 10?
disgusting. Yes. It just baffles my mind that I went through that many bottles because I was serving so many people and it was just well vodka. It wasn't anything else. It wasn't well rum. It wasn't gin or anything like that. It was vodka. And I had the messiest side of my bar. And I felt so bad because one of my coworkers comes over. She goes, "You're never this messy." And I'm like, "Dude, like I'm pounding out drinks.
Yeah.
Like, I can't tell you anything else, but we're making money and it's a good time." But being a messy bartender is not my favorite. And I was throwing ice
Yeah, me
everywhere. There was cranberry juice everywhere, and I was just like, God, I'm not looking forward to cleaning this up after the end of the night. But
I feel like that's what separates. That's what separates the like the pros from the amateurs. Like, can you keep a clean bar and talk to people while you're working?
yes,
Like anybody can put their head down and fucking wreck a bar and turn out drinks, but like, can you have fun while you're doing it? And can you look good doing it? Yeah.
Speaking of which, we're going to be doing a poor people competition. a bartending competition. We are tentatively naming it Pour Wars. But so that's something that we'll be doing, and we'll give out more details about that.
Okay, so this is something that I wanted to do in Des Moines for a long time because they have Bartender Olympics in the Keys all the time. They actually do so many fun events down there.
It's essentially that, but it's going to be our first time doing it, and we have a pretty good location set out already, and I'm not going to give too much detail, but I'll tell you after either way. But
okay,
we definitely want to get like a bunch of support on that and get signups and stuff, and people to just like compete. We'll have a couple different like competitions that people can sign up for and stuff. And
if the competition is who can make 10 vodka sodas the fastest, those are all fucked.
We'll
or
have
take
one
a
of the
huge order and have it be like 15 different things.
Yeah.
And you have to get that done.
We have
See how many you remember.
a couple different competitions. I don't want to go into it too much right now because we're still
Just
planning a
tell
bunch
us.
of it. Okay, so the competitions that we have right now.
That was so easy.
So we're gonna do 3 because it's our first one. So we're just kind of gonna see how this goes and everything. But we'll have like a accurate pour contest, and then so basically just blind pouring, and then we'll weigh it out and measure it and all that. And then we're gonna have in the weeds, which is like you'll have a bunch of different like drinks that you have to make all at the same time. And then for that one we'll like grade on like accuracy and like time, and then best cocktail.
Can we set up our own well for the end of the
So everyone will they'll do it one by one, and they'll just have their own well basically. And then
done.
yeah, dude, it's gonna be fun. Well, we're gonna be the panel, and then we'll have actual judges and stuff
But like
too.
we need to compete against each other.
We started off with us.
Ooh.
That could be fun. That's a good
I
idea.
like that.
Yeah.
You guys have to go first so that you can set the bar.
Yeah, and it's very low. Set the bar.
Wait, that's so good.
But yeah, it'll be really cool.
Peanut gallery over
So
there,
plan for
Yeah.
that. That's coming up after New Year's. So
Are we going to do that for our 1-year anniversary?
It's around that time, yeah. Well, no, it'll be before. It'll be before our actual 1 year, but it's the first like competition we're going to be doing basically.
Okay.
And it's just going to be for fun, and then there will be prizes and stuff everybody can win, and yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So I just wanted to
sounds
plug
very
that
cool.
a little bit too. But we'll be posting about it. We'll send out details and signups and everything stuff too. So you'll see that on our Instagram page. See how I do that, dude?
Groovy. Very good. He's good at the callbacks.
So yeah, it'll be on all of our social media pages, and you can sign up, get more information, and do all of that.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
We need to actually print out banners.
Oh, we will.
And like
We
put
will.
them everywhere.
Oh, we will.
And give them to the bars.
Oh, we will.
Oh, okay.
We need to open a betting market.
Yeah.
Dude.
All proceeds go to
Wait,
charity.
cut. Hold on. No, I'm just kidding. That's how we're making all of our money. I'm just kidding. Cut that out too.
You got Jaydn the bookie over here. Holy cow.
I got one of those visors on. And like, all right, 3-1 on Haley. 3-1 on Haley.
That would be really fun though.
It's gonna be a lot
You
of
could
fun.
like do raffling tickets.
Yeah, we have all that too. But anyways, yeah, we don't have to go into it too much.
Okay, sorry guys. We're not gonna go that into it.
Because we can't make too many promises before we have everything actually
It's
laid
still
out.
in the works, but it's
Yes.
an idea that we're trying to make come alive.
And it's gonna be a lot of fun.
yeah.
When you make a trophy, you should make it a luge.
Yeah.
So you can pour
Well,
shots into it.
That's what we're trying. We're trying to figure out like a pouring pun that we're trying to do, like for the whole thing. So that's why we were thinking pour wars.
I would make
Pour wars
this
a bar
witty
brawl.
man think about it for a hot minute, and I'm sure he'd probably come up with something pretty good.
I do work for free.
Perfect. That's it. You're everything we've been looking for.
But yeah, do you like? Have you ever been in a situation where you are like you're not a messy bartender, and then you have to be a messy bartender in order to get out your drinks and
Dude,
whatnot?
when I worked at that rooftop patio, when I first started there, we had waitresses, and the waitresses alone would sell tens of thousands of dollars of drinks, and I would be serving people on top of making all their drinks.
Yeah.
So, like, at the end of the night, we'd all, look at sales and talk shit about who like made more, sold more. And then I'd be like, okay, but do we get to count the server drinks? And they'd be like, no, that doesn't count. You're slow. And I'm like, okay, I just did all of their drinks and all of mine, but whatever, that's fine. So on nights like that, sometimes, dude, you just gotta like, you break a glass in the well, okay. Exactly.
Yeah, that is
The worst. That's
is
why
the
you
worst.
really have to like take a second and slow the fuck down. Like
Yeah.
I have learned that because I'm like, okay, I'm going too fast and now I'm slowing myself down.
Have you guys ever heard
Pisses me off.
hurry up and slow down? No, that's an important one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you're going too fast, you got to take a deep breath.
Yeah.
So slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Hurry up and slow down. That's what, so like if you slow down and do shit in the right order. So like we had a whole like miniature training program of like do things in this order and it's going to be the fastest. And I swear to God, if you do it that way every time, like it becomes muscle memory. You set your stuff up in the same place. Like I could have done it blindfolded and just fucking, but yeah, there were nights where it was inevitable. Like something goes wrong, you cut your hand, you break a glass, you run out of limes. One of the bar backs is thrown up, doesn't show up, something. There's always something.
Yeah.
And then it's like, all right, well, this seems like a problem for morning, Bradey. I'm going to go ahead and take care of this tonight. And then I open tomorrow. So,
Yeah.
the clopin.
Good old
Talk
Clopin.
about the clopin.
Good old
How
Clopin.
often do you guys
Not.
clopin?
Never.
Often.
Never anymore.
A tonic is a clopiner bar, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. That
No,
bar,
you're- no,
the
you're
long
okay.
bar downtown is a clopiner bar.
That's fine. You can talk
No,
about
you're
that one.
okay. I live 30 minutes away.
Cool.
So like literally when I rest my head down, it feels like I just like go like this and then I wake back up. It's like deja vu. Like like clopin is not my favorite thing to do, but I will do it because I've done it forever. I can literally operate on 4 hours of sleep. I don't condone that.
I can't.
It does not feel good.
It's harder the older
It's,
you get.
uh,
It does get harder the older you get.
And the more you do it in the week too. It
Yeah,
just like
for sure.
yeah,
by
and
the
it-
end of the week you're just like beat.
Yeah, and like sometimes like especially with this season that's going on, everyone's getting sick too. 4 hours of sleep is not healthy for you. And like last week I was sick because I only had 4 hours of sleep and it really kicked my ass and I had to take off work, and that's like one things that I don't like to do is take off work. And you just gotta take care of yourself and know that like 4 hours, if you're gonna do it for like those 3 days, yeah, but then at least take a day where you're gonna catch up on your sleep. And I've learned that after doing that several different times. But sometimes I wouldn't even go home. I'd go and sleep in my car outside of Tonic.
Jeez.
Or I would go in the back. I have a blow up mattress back there and I would blow it up and sleep
Dude,
in the
I
back
was
of
going to
Tonic.
make a joke about that, but
No, I'm being for real.
I
Like,
know I can tell.
Yeah, because I don't want to fucking drive 30 minutes home. So I'll stay the night in Tonic.
I've slept on the couches at one of the bars I worked at.
Yeah, I believe
before.
it.
And
Yeah.
then woken up and been like, oh man, I better
That
go
sucks.
take a bird bath.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, you got to do what you got to do. I make really good money and I appreciate the place that I work at. And
You got a cool boss too.
he's pretty fucking cool and I really enjoy him a lot. He's a very good person, but I will do anything for that business. So if whether that be me like 30, like
Anything?
not just anything, but like me driving 30 minutes and me being there on time, I'll definitely do that. But he knows like if I call in like, hey, I'm gonna be an hour late, he'll go down there and open the bar for me and then I'll walk in and it'll be ready for me. So, but yes, the clopins are definitely a pain in the butt, but when you have a really good system and you have a really good boss that appreciates you, it all works out in the end. But make sure that you sleep and, take care of yourself first before you decide to do all that.
Well, we
extra
talk
stuff.
about that all the time. Just having a very, very good manager is super important.
Yeah.
A good
No,
boss,
yeah. I
good
mean,
owner.
Bradey has a really good manager. Well, boss, owner, he's really great. I absolutely love him.
Friend? Some people might call him a friend.
He is a friend. He is a very genuine person. I definitely enjoy a lot of the conversations.
Yeah,
Hopefully we get to have him on here.
You should.
I really do.
I think we will
really
at some
do.
point. I think we will.
You want some stories? That motherfucker's got some stories.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
He's a big personality.
Yeah.
Nobody's perfect. Everybody's got their flaws. He'll be the first to admit it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he's very very honest, very blunt, and he'll definitely be straight up with you.
Genuine.
Yes.
He's genuine. And
Yes.
either like you get it or you don't. He's not going to be upset either way.
Yeah,
He actually, I credit him a lot for the attitude that I've developed over the years because he made me realize it's okay if everybody doesn't like you. Like as long as you're genuine and like honest to the person that you want to be, you can live with people not liking you.
Yeah.
Trying to please everybody is like a real quick path to an early grave, I think. So don't do that.
Yeah.
Some
absolutely.
deep shit, bro.
No, it's
real.
not
Dude,
really
you've
that
been
deep.
it's
It's
pretty
real.
deep,
Take it.
dude. I mean, for bartending, I guess, it's like that is one of those things where especially like you'll come in, you'll kind of be like, oh, am I like, am I a bad person because this person doesn't like me or whatever? This regular that comes in all the time.
Fuck them.
And you're like, yeah, no, they're just an asshole and you're
Yeah.
fine.
They don't know you.
Yeah. All right.
Should we get into our douche of the week?
Yeah, let's do douche of the week.
You're ready for it.
I
want to
am.
hear it.
Yeah.
I
don't know
am.
if I have
The
one.
reason why is because, okay, so we have several friends in the service industry, right? Okay. So on Sunday, I left. I was there all day. I had to stay there extra or whatever. And one of my friends that works over next door was trying to mess with me and say, oh my gosh, where are you? Why did you leave? It's so busy in here. Like everyone's kind of drunk. Like why aren't you need to come back here type of thing. And all I did was, so-and-so will be there in 30 minutes. Bye. And it didn't work. But like when you have friends that are in the service industry that are able to go over to your place of work and try to fuck with you, that just grinds my gears because they know that I'm yearning for my bed. I just want to go home and he's
Wait,
trying to fuck with me to try to have me come back down to work.
I'm confused. Like, wait, you weren't working?
I was working and I left.
Oh.
And he was telling me that Tonic was busy and it wasn't to try to get me back down to Tonic because he knew that I was done. He
That's-
knew that if he
But
Yeah.
he was fucking with you.
He was messing with
Okay,
me. Yeah.
okay.
But I knew he was messing with me. And I was like, someone will be there in 30 minutes. I'm going home.
Yeah.
I go, the fact that you're texting me about how like they need help, why don't you get fucking back behind
Right.
the bar and don't fucking text me about shit.
I feel like that's another one of those situations where it's like that person was probably having a great fun time and you're like stressed out and ready to go home and
I
he just
wasn't
like
stressed.
doesn't realize like you're there to work.
Yeah, no, I wasn't stressed. I was ready to go to my bed.
Yeah.
You know, like when
Yeah.
you're just like done, you don't want to like, you want to decompress. You don't want to talk to anyone. You're just like, that exit door, I'm heading out that door and I'm getting in my fucking car. No one talk to me. Not stressed, just ready to just not
Yeah.
talk to anyone anymore. So when he did that, he thought he was just so fucking funny. He was just rolling on the floor and I'm like, I'm fucking
I've
You have
definitely
like
done
a
that.
douchebag button like that. Bam, 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 bam.
I wish, but no, not yet.
Good.
Dude,
There's
I've
another idea. Throw it on the
yeah,
podcast.
dude. Yeah, the douche
Put
of
it at the bar.
douche horn. I've definitely done that before where they'll be like, do you need me to come in? I'm like, yeah, dude, we're getting swamped
Yeah,
right
and then
now.
they come in, and
you're
then they
like,
look at you.
I was joking. Like, but you wait until they come in. Good times.
That, well,
No.
I mean, it was,
Don't fucking do that.
I love him dearly, but he was just doing it to be funny. And I'm like, God, let me do that to you and see what happens.
Yeah, it's never funny for them, but it's funny for everybody else.
Yeah, exactly. So that was my douche of the week. Love him wholeheartedly, but
Yeah.
he did not get his way. And thank God I was not like putting up with it. So
Yeah.
who's your douche of the week?
I've been trying to think this whole time. I had a really good Friday
That's
night.
good.
Yeah.
I know.
That's
I
really
usually
good.
have like a couple.
Yeah, that's really good.
No, it was a great night.
Oh my God.
Oh, this
I got called old. I got called old this weekend.
And
And I'm like, what? And they're like, how old are you? They're like, you're like 25, right? I go, no, I'm like 29. They're like, oh my God, you're 30. You're old. And I'm like, I'm going to strangle the fuck out of you.
Were they 21?
They were 22.
19.
No, they were 22.
Their
And-
brain's not even fully formed, man. Who cares what they think?
I know, but the thing is that why are you asking me about my age right now? I'm trying to make you fucking drinks. Like, why do you
So
fucking
you got a
care?
little crush.
No, it was
to
a
be like-
girl. It was a girl that called me
Yeah,
this.
could
because she
still
got
have
a
a
little
crush.
crush.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
could still have a crush.
I was, no. I was over that. I was
She's
well
like,
over
is
that.
she in menopause yet?
Seems so.
Oh my
Almost
God.
30, definitely.
Yuck.
Wait, okay, so Bradey, what's your douche of the week?
My douche of the week is he actually turned out, he redeemed himself. So if he ever hears this podcast, I want you to know that you redeemed yourself shortly after. He is a professional athlete who walked in here and from the door he goes, yo! And he's snapping at me and I just don't really play that shit. So I just kept a smile on my face, like went about my stuff.
Yeah.
Then he comes up to the bar and he goes, yo! And I said, yo! And he started laughing. He's like, why'd you say yo back to me? I said, why the fuck did you yo at me? He goes, you know what? I like this guy. I said, I like you. And then he proceeded to rack up a fat ass bill and tip really well. So,
Nice.
he started out as a douchebag, but
Yeah.
really quickly redeemed himself.
Yeah.
So that's actually the only bad interaction I've had. And it wasn't even bad. It was just like off the bat. I feel like you got to kind of set a boundary.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
But
Otherwise, they'll definitely abuse it.
Yeah.
Like anybody would, if you kind of like, if you just like appear that way, like that, there's somebody that you're appearing they're, oh, woo, what was in that espresso martini, dude? That shit is getting
Alcohol.
me going.
Tequila.
No. But yeah, they'll just take advantage of you if you don't like assert like yourself at least right away.
actually, this is a good opportunity to tell you guys all the drinks at Coa are real strong. Like
Yeah.
the margaritas have almost 3 ounces of liquor in them.
Oh,
That espresso
shit.
martini has like 2.5 ounces of liquor. Actually 3, but it's 2 of tequila and 1 of a
There's
lesser
tequila
liquor.
in that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's 2 ounces of additive free Blanco
Hell yeah.
tequila, son.
I should have definitely paid more attention when you were making it for us.
Yeah.
I was just impressed with the genuine skill that you had bartending.
Cool. Thank you. It's very nice. People think that these are like weaker drinks because they're fruity and like there's a lot of ice in them. But dude, I've seen a lot of middle-aged women probably
yeah.
on Xanax stumble out of here. Fucking Lexus. Like, oh, you shouldn't drive.
Ooh. Oh man.
Cut that out.
No, that's staying in there.
Definitely cut that out.
No.
I never saw that happen.
What you call a mommy tic tac?
A mommy tic tac. More like a mommy what happened for the last 24 hours. I don't have any recollection of anything.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't really have a douche of the week this week either, to be
What a great
honest.
week.
Did you work this
Yeah.
week?
Wait.
Yeah, I've been working. Yeah, I work every week.
I know you do, but I'm saying like did you like sometimes you don't work at the bar, you work at more with the videography and things like
Yeah,
that.
no, I was working at the bar more this week.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just been chill. I guess the only douche of the week that I could have is beer prices for PBR.
Oh, no.
Dude, I went to this one place and
$7.
I want dude 9.
What?
What?
The fuck?
Dude, I
Was it Wells
swear to
Fargo
God,
Arena?
no, it wasn't.
Oh, he was in Kansas City. You went and saw a concert.
Oh yeah.
No,
well, that's
yeah, but
Kansas
we'll
City.
save that. We'll save that story for the Patreon. But no, it wasn't even Kansas City. It was here in Des Moines.
What?
Yeah, dude, it was $9 for a 16-ounce PBR, and I was
You're going to have
like,
to tell me where off air so I can go
I
spit on
will,
their sticks.
I will, dude. And they recently raised the prices too, and I was just like, what the fuck? And that sucks. So that's my douche of the week is like.
prices.
PBR shouldn't be more than like $5 or $6.
Dude, it
$7
should never
I
be
would,
more than $5.
I was gonna say $7 I'll tolerate it, but it's like $9 I got 2 and spent $20 on 2 16-ounce PBRs, and I was like, what the fuck?
No.
Yeah.
Hard pass.
That's why I usually drink PBR too when I go out.
'Cause it's cheaper than everything else, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And it's tasty as long as it's ice cold.
Right.
Yeah.
The moment
Exactly.
it gets warm, it's like, what is this corn
Yeah,
syrup
it's
doing?
terrible.
Get out of here.
Anyways, that's my douche of the week.
Okay.
I have a story
Let's hear it.
about when I was a douche in this bar. once.
Oh, nice.
Oh, this is actually a fun
You've been-
round. Does everybody have a douche story?
Yeah, kind of. It can
right.
be anything. It can be a pet peeve. It can be like, whatever.
What do I have to do to use
You can
the
do
bathroom?
another one. Oh, do you have to use the bathroom right now?
Yeah. Can I pause this for a
Yeah.
moment?
Yeah.
Dude, those martinis are real crazy because that cold brew coffee is strong.
It's
almost like
good.
drinking a vodka Red Bull.
Yeah, it's
Damn.
good. I feel excited and
You should be a little excited and a little scared.
exactly.
Oh my god.
That was maybe the third best pee I've taken in my whole life.
Hell yeah, dude. All right, let's get into this
Wash my
story.
hands.
You did good. Thank God.
Let me see.
All right, and we also have a lick test.
No,
also.
you. I nominate you as
Ew.
tribute. So, Miss
would.
Haley, what was your douche story that you were doing here?
So I came in with a group of friends, I think. I don't know if I was just with like a big group where I like missed the door guy and just kind of came in, or if the door guy was just like in the bathroom or whatever. But so I make it to the bar without getting my ID checked. And this guy came up behind me and tapped me on the shoulder and was like, hey, something. And I was just like, no, sorry, I'm not interested. And I was just like a fucking bitch. Like I thought he was trying to hit on me. I think I had already like been hit on by someone that night and I was just fucking pissed off.
Just fed up. Yeah.
So I was like, he like tried to say it again. He's like, no. Like, and I'm like, I said I'm not interested. It was the fucking tour guy trying to check my ID. He's like, no, like I need to see your ID.
Did you apologize?
I
after?
apologized profusely. I also, I've seen him around like.
Better buy that
Since
funny.
then, no, I did probably a few times, but he just like gives me shit every time. But then he like gives me a hug, and I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry. I was having a night. I'm not usually like that, but that was a real bitch move.
We definitely got to turn that into a sketch. That'd be hilarious.
It keeps me up at night.
That's a good one.
You guys do a sketch
Keeps you
show
up
too?
at night. Wait, what?
You guys do a sketch show too?
Well, kind of. We just do sketches in between, like
We
shooting
do
days.
content days.
Yeah.
So like
that.
that's like what our sketches are and whatnot. We haven't really posted a whole lot of our content.
You ever do?
No, we
the,
haven't recently. We have a ton of stuff we still need to get out.
Yeah.
And we need to do another content day coming up here soon. But with holidays and stuff, it's just harder.
You do the Tito's and vodka sketch? Can I get a Tito's and vodka?
I'm pretty sure.
I think I think we definitely did.
We did something
Yeah,
like
we did.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or we talked about it at least.
Yeah, I don't know. We would have to look back at it.
No,
We've
it
done
was
so
in
much
one
stuff.
of the videos at Tonic.
What kind of
Yeah.
vodka do you have
Yeah.
that's gluten free? Is there gluten in this tequila? By definition, no fucking chance.
Oh gosh, that's the best.
Oh, I'm really excited for New Year's though here because
Oh,
my cousin actually got a table last year and then we came up here and celebrated New Year's.
Oh, I'm trying to do something cool here on New Year's too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do?
I'm supposed to talk to James about it today.
Gotcha.
Cool. I'm excited for that.
Well, yeah, keep us updated on that because that'll be super sweet.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's not going to be too dramatic. I just want to switch the vibe up a little bit and do something cool and unique for Des Moines.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
as you should. Why not?
I have a question. What does Coa mean? Like, what is it for?
I'm glad you asked.
I just was thinking about that.
So tequila is made from the agave plant. Agave is a big ass succulent. It's got like really sharp leaves on it. So the Coa is the tool that you use to dig the agave out of the ground and then cut all the leaves off of it. And you wind up with a piña, which is like a big, like probably more like this, like round base of the succulent. And that's what they make the mash out of to eventually make the tequila.
Wow.
So Coa is a tool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. And then Cantina? No, I'm just kidding.
I don't fucking know. Actually.
That could mean anything, to be honest.
You know, honestly, I always forget that you guys have food here.
oh,
So-
there's great food here.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's really
hold
good.
up. Wait a minute. Whoa. We only have nachos now. We were doing tacos for a long time. So many people view this place as just a bar that it was kind of not feasible to keep up with the food. So we do still have nachos, chips and queso. The queso's fucking awesome.
It's
Yeah,
really
it's really
good.
good.
The salsa's great. We do fresh made guac. So every time you order guac here, like we pull an avocado out and smash it to order. So
That's awesome.
like it's still high end nachos, but no tacos or anything anymore.
Okay.
Unfortunately, tacos were great. But
Yeah, the tacos are fantastic.
what are you going to do when you don't serve food? Like,
Right.
you know,
Yeah, because again, like no one really knew that there was food here, so then it was just a bar. So then, yeah, I can see. But like, I mean, the food, I would get food here every once in a while when someone would bring up a plate, and I'm like, oh, I want that, and then I would end up ordering food,
Yeah.
because I saw it. So, do you think is that the reason why you guys got rid of the tacos though? And that's why you just have like
no,
the
we just
snacky
weren't
foods?
selling enough of them.
Oh,
Like we would, exactly what you said. When there were a lot of people in the bar, we'd sell a ton of food. And then we had like a real good lunch hour. But beyond that, like you can't just have a cook sitting down there not doing anything. It's the same reason it's hard to run a food truck, you know, like what are you going to do when it's not busy? Just park your truck there and twiddle your thumbs.
yeah.
That's why, you know, food trucks that are really successful, like there's one that parks by a dive bar in the East Village. They're only open when it's late and they know people are drunk and going to be there. They don't open on a Tuesday afternoon.
Right.
Yeah, food's like a whole different other beast.
It really is.
It's hard enough to run a bar. When you add food into it, man.
Dude, I was actually thinking about that the other day too. Is that I was training a new bartender, never bartended before, and I was like, she had his experience serving and everything, but didn't have as much experience bartending. So I was like trying to show her that stuff while also like getting food orders for everybody and stuff like that, like at my tables. And it is just like weird to think like, cause like neither of you guys deal with food. I mean, you guys deal with less food now.
Well, Tommy's got popcorn.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, it's self-serve. But like,
We're actually trying to get food there, and I'm like,
Really?
no. Yeah, like frozen pizzas. I'm like,
You do have a lot of room in the back. You got a lot of room. What are you going to do with your air mattress next to a pizza oven?
I eat a lot of fucking pizzas. Late at night.
There you
Keep
go.
my space warm. Okay.
Let's go.
definitely. But yeah, it is just a whole other beast when you're bartending and getting people food because you have to know the menu and the drinks and get the drinks out for the restaurant and take your orders at your table and all that.
For sure.
Anyways, that's my 2 cents.
Okay.
That's a good 2 cents.
Yeah, dude.
So what are we thinking?
I'm thinking we wrap it up as we always do.
Okay.
Yeah. So do you have anything that you want to plug for Coa Cantina? Any specials? Anything you guys got coming up? Anything you want people to know about?
Holidays are always a blast. New Year's
Year's.
Eve is going to be a banger. We have awesome DJs. I think we have the best DJs in Des Moines.
Nice.
Maybe I'm partial, but like, I know we don't want to say names, but
You can
Plug 'em.
shout them.
Plug 'em.
Yeah, you can shout them out.
DJ Pay's the fucking man. He'll be here on New Year's, I think. Even if he's not, we got Coach, Taylor G. We have all the bangers from Des Moines.
Nice.
Tables up here are fun. The waitresses are great. So if you want to come have a very exciting and as close to VIP feeling as you can on New Year's, Coa's definitely the spot. I'll be here. Shay'll be here. It's a great time.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. And with that, we will wrap it up. Make sure you follow us on Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all that good stuff. And we're going to get into our exclusive uncensored Patreon episode. So make sure you follow us on Patreon. And yeah, we'll do our sign off here.
Ready?
I should have saved a drink.
For
Richer for poor. Thank you for watching Poor People.
people.